Hello, everyone. Can you all hear me? Excellent. Roger, it was very nice presentation. There are a few areas that I could connect with personally. It was really great. Anyone doing testing with APIs here? Okay. All right, great too. So you'll be able to understand the challenges that we faced. I work in a bank, Marginalen Bank. It's a Swedish bank. It's a very small bank, 15 years old. I'm not here to sell anything. We have done some interesting work, and I want to share the work with you all. So our bank is a Swedish bank. We have only Swedish customers, private and corporate. Our bank is 15 years old. We have a little over 300 employees. I myself have been working in that bank for 12 years, from 2012. And I have been doing software testing mostly for last almost 4 years. I'm the founder and head of quality assurance department at Marginalen Bank. And we have over 100 microservices that we have developed over the years. Our customers are Swedish private and corporate customers. We have internet bank for private and corporate customers. We have mobile app for private customers. And we have marginalen.se where potential customers can come in and apply for different products. This is a very, very high level, very simplistic overview of the architecture. So we have the front end and we have the back end. And in the back end, we have more than 100 microservices. I actually lost the count. It must be 110 plus now. And all those microservices are integrated to different databases, different core systems, external systems, and so on and so forth. So all these beautiful looking dots, they are different microservices, and these represents different number of endpoints. So during 2017, 2018, 2019, I was doing testing with different development teams. And the challenges were new microservices are being developed all the time. New endpoints to existing microservices are being developed all the time. Existing endpoints are being deprecated. New endpoints are being introduced. New versions of existing microservices are being developed. So we are constantly testing the new functionalities, the new microservices, the new endpoints, and then we have to go back and do the regression testing for the things that we have developed 6 months ago, 3 months ago, 1 year ago. And at that time, we were ramping up with our microservice test automation. We did not have, at that time, I'm talking about 2018 to 2020, 2018 to 2020, we did not have a single point of contact, an overview of all the microservices that we have built within Marginalen Bank. We did not have a single point of view where we can see, okay, for these microservices, these are covered with the test automation, and these microservices are not covered, so that we know how much coverage we have in terms of API functionality, automated tests, and we also know which area we should focus more in the upcoming sprints. Plus, all the bugs, we work with Azure DevOps. All the bugs, be it from test, UAT, or production, all the bugs are registered in Azure DevOps. But we did not have a way to see the exact number of production bugs unless someone went to Azure DevOps, did some calculation, and then get the number. But once you get a number within 2 or 3 sprints, those numbers will be obsolete because things are continuously changing. So we did not have any automated way to get real-time data on production bugs. So that was a challenge, and that actually gave us an excellent opportunity to do something really sustainable for our organization. So in 2020, we got a master's student from Luleå University up north in Sweden, and she joined us. And her project was to find a solution so that we will have one dashboard where all the new microservices will be seen, and all the test automation that we are doing for the newly developed microservices, coverage-wise, will also be seen. That was her thesis work. So in 2021, we built a dashboard where we had a chance to have overview of all the existing, not existing, I would say newly developed microservices from 2020 onwards, and the corresponding test automation that we built from 2020 onwards. And also in the same dashboard, we would be able to see the production bugs. We'll be able to track the production bugs team-wise and sprint-wise for present and for future. And we should be able to fetch the data from the past years. So we built a dashboard in 2021, and let's look at how it looks. So this is the dashboard that we have, and the landing page shows you the list of different microservices that we have built from 2020 onwards. So you have the name here on the left-hand side, and then the next column you have the URL. And here it shows total endpoints. So each microservice has, depending on their functionality, complexity, dependencies, we have different number of endpoints, which are shown under this column. And then in this column, it shows the covered endpoints. How many endpoints within a single microservice are covered by test automation. We have been able to implement test automation, functional test automation. And here we are talking about the coverage in percentage. So right now, according to this dashboard, we have 74 microservices which have been developed since 2020 onwards. We did not work retroactively. So the microservices which were built until, I believe, July, August 2020, they are not in this list. We just did not have a chance to work with them. So out of the 74 microservices that we have, 53 microservices are covered by test automation. It doesn't mean that the rest of the microservice, they do not have any functional test automation coverage. It simply means that when we identify a functionality where multiple microservices are involved, we always try to identify the very first microservice where the call is being made. And we implement the functional test automation from there. And then as the request proceeds further, it is branched out to different microservices or different endpoints. So we did not find a way yet, or rather we did not invest enough time to calculate how to get those numbers in this dashboard. So it is not 53 microservices which has test automation coverage. The number is even more, but we just do not have the idea how to calculate that number yet. We did not invest time on that. And if we look on, access rights master, let's take an example of this one. So this is one specific microservice which has 27 endpoints. And out of them, 24 are covered by test automation. This is the coverage percentage here. If we click here, we can directly go to the Swagger page in UAT environment. And then we can look at the tests from here. Like this specific endpoint, they have this many different tests, and so on and so forth. And then we come back to this is the overall view of microservice test automation coverage. So this was the master's thesis of that student, and I'll tell you exactly who it was. So that was part 1 of this dashboard. And part 2 of the dashboard is about production bug tracking. So this is what we have built. Currently, we have 7 backend teams and 2 frontend teams, one for web, one for app. So here, you have the list of all the development teams here. And here in this drop-down menu, we can have the specific years. So we have data consistently available in Azure DevOps from 2019 onwards. So if we take, for example, Team Gold because I've been working with Team Gold, and Team Gold existed since 2016. Team Gold was one of the first development team that still exists as it is. So the green bars, they represent the bugs that we have found during a given sprint from test or UAT environment. And the red bars, they represent the number that it's production bugs which were fixed by Team Gold in a specific sprint. So, and this average means during, this is 2025, if I go to, the year is still going on. If I go to 2024, we work with 3-week sprints, so we have like 17 sprints every year. So within 17 sprints, Team Gold had to fix 1.17 production bugs per sprint on average. And this pie diagram that you see, so when we get production bug, we try to, not all the teams are doing it correctly, but most of the teams are doing it correctly. They write the specific area where the root cause was found. So these are the different systems which Team Gold work. These are the different systems where the root cause was found. And if you click on the, like this one, sprint 14, last year. So this is the list of the production bugs. And by clicking here, from here you can see the title, this is the current status. And by clicking here, you can directly go to the actual bug report. So, and we have the data from all the, like this is the app team, for example, last year. So it essentially shows that app team had to fix bugs, production bugs. This is the number, 0.11 per sprint on average. But there are also, I will show you a team red, for example. And then it should be 2025. Yeah, here you see, this is the time where in last 18 months, we handled 5 massive projects, including core system changing and all the payment-related work that is going on not only in Sweden, but in whole Europe. So in January 2025, end of 18 months, we went live with 5 huge initiatives. So this is the time where all the bugs were found in production. So 16 bugs, production bugs, had to be fixed by Team Red during the first sprint of 2025, and so on and so forth. So this is the dashboard. We have 2 things. One is list of microservices and the test automation coverage, and the other thing is the production bug tracking. So this production bug tracking, like anyone working at Marginalen, can get the real-time data from this specific dashboard. And if we go back to our presentation, so no, it should be from here. Come on. Yeah. So this is the name that I have given to this dashboard, Test Autobahn at Marginalen. You all are familiar with German Autobahn. Some of you may have even driven on German Autobahn. This is Test Autobahn at Marginalen, where you have the live coverage, live tracking of production bugs. We see the list of microservices and the necessary test automation coverage. And now the most important slide, who are the persons behind? So this is Fanny. She was the master's student at that time. Now she is a developer. She did this, she came up with the solution and she implemented the solution of Test Autobahn for the list of microservices and the coverage of test automation. This was her master's thesis from Luleå University. Hannes worked with us for 6 years and recently he left Marginalen. Hannes worked on the UI of Test Autobahn, both on the microservice test automation coverage part, plus the production bug tracking part. And this is Yaroslav. He is a member of our quality assurance team. He is the person who implemented the production bug fetching implementation. So from Azure DevOps, from the Azure DevOps API, it's called, what is it? Work item query language. Yeah. So there is a specific GET endpoint where we make a query from the Azure DevOps UI, and then we use that query as a JSON file to fetch the data. So once we get the data, that data is grouped properly, and it is shown on Test Autobahn. So that implementation of production bug tracking was done by Yaroslav. And that is all. Thank you very much, everyone. We have some open positions at Marginalen QA. If anyone